Hi everyone. Thank you to be here today. We want to talk about how to update your Drupal core and Drupal module in your CICD. So first of all, we will present to you. I'm Papa Joe, but my mother called me Jonathan. I'm a PHP engineer at Equino since 5 years ago.
And hello, I am Pascal, also known as Paz. I'm a PHP engineer too at Equino since 1 year and a half, and that's all. Let's go on. We start with a disclaimer. What we present today, it's an approach. It's an approach based on our needs and our processes. It will not fit for each project, every project. And we are working on it now, and we are still working on it, so it's not already clean and finished. And as is a beginner talk, we start with a little reminder about why update regularly. It's nice to know. So, Papa Joe,
Exactly.
Please,
Yes.
can you?
I will explain why you should update your dependencies regularly. So the first one, it's for security reason, because when you update your application regularly, you prevent some malicious attack or some issue on your application, some security issue. You have also some performance and stability reason, because when you update your Drupal core or Drupal module, you have benefits with some fixed issue and new language functionality, give you some improvement to your application. Some compatibility reason too, because when you don't update your module, when you have to update your Drupal core, if your module is not compatible with a new version, you have to update all your Drupal module at the same time, your Drupal core, and it's not a good a good thing, because it take you a long time to do that. And another one, it's to benefit new feature and give to your user and also developer a new experience and new functionality with your application. So it's a good thing, but when you to do that, you have to simplify the update. You could do that in your CICD, and Pascal will explain to you how to do that.
So yes, we see why. Now let's see how it works basically. It's a basic representation of how work an automatic update in CICD. So generally we work with a collaborative platform repository like GitLab, GitHub, and this kind of tool allows us to schedule pipelines and trigger some job or actions. So it's where we can run our automatic update service. And this work in this way. It clones your repository. Then it look in here if there is some package to update. If it found some update, it creates a branch, and then it will push this branch in your repository and create through your platform API. It creates a merge request or pull request, it depends. And it's ready next day with your coffee to review this update automatically. It's very nice. So it's basically how it works. And there is some solution. Papa Joe, can you talk about some solution, please?
Yes. We think about 3 solutions that exist today. The first one, Violonist, Dependabot, or Renovate. So as we can see, Violonist is focused on PHP environment for PHP dependencies. Dependabot, it's a good choice because he allows us to use some package manager and revision tools, but it's right in Ruby and it's not so practical for us to to write in this language because we don't have some skill in it. But Renovate is right in JavaScript and more accessible, and in fact it's extendable by configuration, and it's a good tool. So with this 3.1, it's a practice we do in Equino since a lot of years ago, and it's really easy to do. Update all your dependencies automatically, but with Drupal, we have a little problem. Pascal, if you want to talk about it.
We said before, after the update, we have our merge request ready, but if we are looking in it, okay, there is no configuration with, for our Drupal modules. It works very fine with other PHP vendors, dependencies, but with Drupal, sometimes you may know the Drupal modules may need some configuration update too. And this doesn't work out of the box with this solution we see just before. So, not a problem. We are here for explain you how we do, how we manage that, and this is a lazy solution. Papa Joe, tell us about that.
A lazy solution, but lazy in the good in the good way, because we want to spend our time to some more complex task. So we want to earn some time and don't make this update manually. So some prerequisites are needed to this solution. The first one, and obvious one, it's you have to manage your dependencies with a package manager like Composer, and you have to work with a CI. And your Drupal needs to be installable from scratch, because you have to install it in your CI and automatically, so it's a good start. And if you have some tests, it's a good choice, because it's a guard for you to keep your application still working after those updates. So if you have those, it's a good choice. And if you want, you could have an optional environment to test this upgrade manually, if you want, in a staging or pre-production environment, for example. Well, if you have all of those things, we think about a solution that's composed by those three solutions. So the first one is Renovate, to run your update automatically in a CI job. Renovate will create all your merge requests automatically with the update of your Drupal core or module. We use GitLab because it's the versioning tool we use at Equino, and it's the only choice. And Docker to build some a global Docker image that have all dependencies we need to run Renovate in CI and make the job. So in this Docker image, you have some database dependencies or something else that needed by your Drupal to be run automatically in your CI job. Well, when we have all of that, you have your repository with your GitLab or Bitbucket or GitHub. And this repository runs your CI in a schedule pipeline. And this schedule pipeline is composed by some dependencies. So we need to run Drupal for the update and run the all command needed for the configuration. So we need a database, PHP and Composer to install and update your dependencies, but also JavaScript to run Renovate. When you, in this, all of this package is built into a Docker image, and could be used in all of our projects and update all dependencies, all our dependencies. And when this job is done, you have some merge requests open automatically in your project repository, and it's a good it's a good thing. So to be more precise,
yeah, we follow with the configuration because we have no our image. of Docker image, but we need to configure this service, this Renovate service. We will deep dive in a little bit more this part now. So this is the JavaScript configuration file for the Renovate service in the Docker image. And there is a lot of configuration possible. We have at the bottom of this slide the link to the configuration documentation. And we want to focus only on one configuration from this part, is this allow post-upgrade commands, so large names. This is basically a regular expression list. And there you can declare all the possible commands you want to trigger in your pipeline. You have to be careful, of course, because you don't want to trigger everything in your pipeline, every kind of command. And if it's empty, it's the default behavior. If it's empty, there is no allowed command in your pipeline. And you can, with this regex, allow some commands. And we detail this. These commands are used, are used in the renovate.json configuration file in our project. So it's a project-specific file. It's created first time Renovate is running, and it's versioned. There is some, it's same thing, a lot of configuration. Renovate is now to allow a lot of customization and configuration. And these parts, we will focus on package rules. Package rules are a list of some behavior you want for a specific update. Here we have an example to, it's a Drupal, for Drupal contributed modules, not core, in a minor and patch versions. And there is one part we will focus is the post-upgrade task. It's the same, it's the other part of the previous file where you will run these commands we declared before, we allow before. So we will dive a little bit more. There is some blocks. We can see if I control my, okay. The first block, it's funny because we are in a post-job, post-hook, post-upgrade hook. So we have to roll back our update because we will see we need to install Drupal, and then we need to install Drupal with all its configuration, and then so it's this part, and it's this command install Drupal, and then we need to install again our module update to make this diff between database configuration at the install time and after the update, the module updates. So up, we do next. We already finished, almost. You just export you update the database and export the configuration in this last block of comments. And it's done. We need just last thing. It's we need to say to Renovate, please, we create some new files, so the configuration files. Please commit this file too, and we do that in the file filters property in this JSON file. So here we're saying, please in the directory with a glob pattern, in this directory, keep these YAML files. And then we're done with the configuration. We need only to prepare our pipelines. And I speak a lot, so please, Papa Joe.
Yes.
Can you follow?
The pipeline you have to schedule in your CI, it's a simple pipeline, but you have some variable it's needed by Renovate to work, like your repository URL, and some variable for your database services. So this variable is needed to run, and you can schedule your pipeline every night if you want, or more if you need. And this pipeline trigger a pipeline job. So in our case, just a renovate job. And this job, it's configured like that. So it's very simple job. Just run your renovate job, and the renovate just do the thing to open your merge request. So that's all. Just a job, and and your dependencies can be updated automatically at the night. So when this rub is done in your GitLab for us, but your revision tool, it's the same thing. You have your merge request open automatically. So in our case, as we use our solution, we have just one merge request, but the first time you could have another one. In this case, you have an update of Drupal meta tag module. This merge request comes with a very good dashboard. This dashboard gives you some information about how the update passes in the night, and you have some action when you can do, like trigger again your job if your CI job failed, because a test or some quality code, As we can see, when the merge request is open, in this case, you have some configuration file included in your merge request, and you don't have to do the exportation of this configuration manually in your computer, so it's a really good thing. I know what you think. If the CI job failed because of the test or code quality, I have to go to my CI job to know why he failed, and to find a solution to solve that. But this dashboard comes with a lot of log if the job has failed. So you have all information in that dashboard. So to be we almost all, but we have a lot of information to share with you.
Yeah, it's a pro and cons part, no?
Yes, I can continue a little bit.
Please,
So this solution keeps with some risk, because you update automatically, and if you update your package, maybe your application not working after it. So it's very important to have some tests to be sure your application is still working after the update. And you have to take care about breaking change come with a new major version. So the configuration is really important, and you have to keep this in mind. And like Pascal said before, we have to configure a post-upgrade task with a git stash to install our Drupal without the update. There is an issue in Renovate to allow us to configure a pre-upgrade command to install Drupal before the upgrade of the package, and prevent the git stash command in our CI job. If you have time to contribute, that may be appreciated. And a lot of risks, but it's a very valuable advantages too. You earn some time in your day with this solution, because all your dependencies are updated automatically, and you have to do some fix maybe in the case of a failure job, but you have just to review a merge request and merge it and go to deploy it in all your environment. It's a very good point, and Renovate comes with a lot of package manager. So you could, in our case, it's not the case, but you can update also Node module or maybe your Docker file. So it's a very good point. And the dashboard of Renovate comes with some information really important, and it's a very good thing, because when you open your merge request at the morning, for example, you have all information you need to merge or not your merge request. Maybe
Final
you
word?
can
Yeah.
take
I love to have the last word. So, last word, I propose to make a step back, and because we spoke about how and why update regularly, but the real message is the update. It's a part of our quality processes, and quality it's composed with a lot of building blocks, and it's not only update. Of course, you have to maintain your package and dependencies always updated. It's better, but it's a lot of things. It's team processes, of course. It's a test. We spoke about that before with the previous conference, previous talk. It's maybe static analysis, code standards, lot of things, and we think it's important to automatize all these things, and we need to automatize Drupal update too. And it's an important thing for us, and we hope you agree with that. We are thinking about how to share this solution in a more out-of-the-box way. It will be very nice, I think, to it with some simple install. We are not ready for now to share this, but we are here to share our approach, and you can inspire this yourself with this approach. And that's all for now. Last but not least, we want to thank the Drupal Dev Days. Thanks for the organization, all the volunteers. We want to thank our company, Kino, because we are here, because they support us. And some little resources. We have basic documentation, all the link to the projects. We have the issue too for the renovate pre-upgrade task. If you want to contribute, and a talk from last year, Drupal Dev Days. It's a very nice talk about CICD and all the things you can use in it. That's all. Thank you for your listen.
Thank you.
If you have some question.
Hello, thanks for the presentation. Just was it just the example of meta tag module update? Is it dependent with the composer? Is it updating modules one by one, or every update's available on one shot? Sorry.
Can you repeat? No, it's the sound is not very clear.
The tools, are they updating modules by modules and providing merge requests per update, or all the available updates at one moment?
It depends. The question is, if I understand well, if we can update module by module or make some packages. Yeah, it's possible with Renovate. We get in the package rules we seen before. We can declare we want to update all, for example, all the core modules in the same times, and it's a rules in Renovate. You can do that, not a problem.
Yeah, thank you for your talk. Really inspiring. We are actually using a quite similar solution as well since a few years and have gained a lot of experience, so we should talk afterwards. one of the benefits that I like to mention that have not been listed on your list is that keeping the modules up to date automatically basically like forces you to have the modules up to date. You're really well prepared for the security update windows on Wednesday. So if your module is basically on the latest release, you can be much more confident to also more or less automatically get your security update in. If you're much behind, a few months behind, good luck to get this update done overnight or in the upcoming days.
Yeah, you're totally right. Security is the main reason for maintain regularly update our dependencies. There is one part, I think, it's the compatibility part of our advantages. It's what we mean with that. It's you are all your dependencies up to date. So tomorrow, if you have a big update or a big security, you have not to fight with there is some conflict again, and it's very nice to have all update when you need really it. So thank you for your precision.
Just for precision, in the Renovate configuration, you can configure all minor and patch version, for example, and for all major version, you can make your merge request manually, and you have to test and make some verification before you merge and deploy the update. So it's just a security functionality. You have to keep in mind all major version could come with some breaking change, so you have to keep this thing manually. For us, it's a good practice, but all minor and patch version could be merged in a good workflow and could be work as soon as possible to maintain security and the other reason too. Maybe another question. I think we have time. No. Thank you.
Thank you,
Atal.